This is me, Tracy. They showed up, the attorney showed up, and he put this on the house. And he's over there with the police right there. And he used the restraining order that they had from before. And it said that we had to move out in 60 days. We have to be in court on the 18th of May. They said, well, their hands are tied because they came in, they basically tore the screen, changed the locks themselves.
Just now?
Yes, yep. And that's it. She's lost it. My daughter done. They had a mental breakdown right now.
But hopefully you took a camera and you were recording this entire thing. By the way, just, Tracy. Tracy,
yes.
We are live on Facebook right now because I do this little appellate thing.
Look, and the attorney did that. The attorney did that after they told him what to do. And he knows because the judge told him that restraining order is not valid until they go to court. He told him that. Mm-hmm. He was in contempt several times. So
why are the police actually standing there and what are they doing?
They're telling me because my husband, he changed all the locks. First they said, well, this is additional information. This guy has been lying from the get-go. Okay.
You mean he changed the locks from this morning?
Yes, I was gone.
Do you have the video camera? Please tell me you have the video on this.
Yeah, I probably do have the video of it. I just haven't checked it out.
We need to see that. Can you please make sure that you have that? That's the most mucho importante.
Can you see the attorney?
Yeah, I can. Very, very important. Okay, make sure you get access to.
Now look at my kids. They don't.
Look. Oh my God.
Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to show them. It's okay.
My dog is in the house. My dog is in the house.
So Tracy,
he will not, yes.
Can you have access to the video?
I'm right now.
Yeah, I mean, from your phone, from your account.
Yes. Okay. I probably can't. Yeah.
Before you do anything else, seriously, you need to make sure you have access, that you get that video. Okay.
Okay, because they said that the sheriff, guess what, Marika? They said that they talked to the sheriff and they said they physically put me out the house, which no sheriff, and I showed the police officers, I said, no one escorted me out the house. And like I showed you that paperwork that they said that they would have to personally,
yeah.
Now they're saying, well, that's a legitimate eviction. You've been evicted. Now, on this paperwork that it says they would have to personally serve and put the person out the home.
Also, where is the summons and petition?
I asked them for the summons and petition. There's no summons and petition. It's something that he created. That writ is something he created. I never been to an unlawful detainer. Yes. Judge did tell me I had to get out the house, but he said he would have to do operation of law. There's no judgment. And this is on Facebook right now.
Live.
This is live. You guys are being recorded live on Facebook. All of you. So the world is seeing what's going down. How this guy, ask him where's the summons and the petition to grant him that eviction. That's it. Where's the summons and petition? Anybody, like you said, anybody, you don't know what the residence is. Where is the summons and petition that goes with an eviction? All of you guys are being recorded on Facebook now. You're letting that man manipulate you these are minor kids. The judge, why would the judge give me a restraining order for 5 years?
And it supersedes the LAPD earlier this morning.
They're saying since he had this on that restraining order, and like I told them, they would have to Marvin, even Powell told Marvin, he goes, submit your paper into the court on the 29th. Marvin didn't do that because Marvin went on the 28th to try to carry this out. That's what Marvin did. And the last time he put me as the creditor and my husband as the debtor.
When is the next hearing date?
The 18th of May.
Well, you need to tell them that this is a family court civil matter, and this is not a lawful eviction. And what this is just domestic violence. He is trying to steal the house, and he is basically
trying to steal the house.
Also,
where's
mention
the summons and complaint? When did I get in front of a judge for them to put me out, Marvin? That was something you created.
Okay, so Tracy.
Yes.
You know, the police officers this morning when they came in.
That's the same ones. That's the sergeant from this morning. The same one that was here this morning. The same one. The same one.
So, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
And honestly,
Hi, Paula.
So
Yep.
Make sure you get all of their names, all of their badge numbers, every single one of them.
Yep.
Okay. And you say that you know, obviously you need to is there anything that you've gotten in there that you absolutely need to make sure?
My dog is in there. He has the dog. He has the dog. The kids just got out of school. They don't have no clean clothes. They don't have their books for school the other classes.
So right now, even if this was, I asked them, what are they doing? Are they here to execute an eviction?
But like I told you, they said I was properly evicted.
No,
and on that document that I showed you, that the only way this is properly carried out, I don't care even if it was real, they would have to the sheriff personally walk me out, put the seal on the door, and say you are evicted. That's
right.
And now Marvin said, "Oh yes, she's evicted." Yeah, the sheriff was here. But they said that until you personally, this is the only way we can say she was. I don't know who they're talking to. They will not come out here to verify anything that these officers are saying.
Okay. Did you record them the whole time? You have that?
Yes. Well, I couldn't record them until I got you guys on the line, like I did this morning, to let you guys see what's going on.
So what are they doing all standing there?
Oh, they're telling me, since he changed the locks again while I was gone, they can't do anything because Marvin said this was a legal eviction, which it's not.
Okay, then you need to get a citation number, and you need to say, okay, I
just gave him the
police report. No, but you need to do a police report on this right now.
Okay, can I do a police report on this right now?
You just want the incident number. Whoever's going to write it.
No, can I get a police report on this right now? Please? Can I get a police report?
Yeah, we have to do an investigation.
Can I get a police report on this right now? I'm entitled to that, at least. Uh-huh.
Document everything that happened on this incident. That's why you need a business card with the incident number.
Uh-huh.
So you can refer back to the incident number.
Okay, so isn't there a secondary incident right now? Because now you're kicking her out. Because before you let her stay in, and now you're kicking her out. So are you gonna do an additional? Obviously you have an incident number.
So we're documenting everything that's going on. Like I was telling her before, there was additional information that was provided from his lawyer that was more current and recent, and because of that, there had to be changes made. And it is.
Okay. Now, do you have a copy of that? Would we be able to receive a copy of whatever documentation that you received?
I can ask him if he has additional copies, but as of right now, I don't know if he has a copy. Okay, I'll go ask him right now. Though.
Yeah, because one of the things that the judge told him, yes, I had to move out, but they would have to do an unlawful detainer on me.
But hold on. Also,
where's the summons and complaint that? Yes,
Tracy.
Yes.
We just want him to get a copy because when we go back to court or we go to file a complaint against him with the district attorney's office, state bar, we are going to be able to prove, because I want to see what he showed them. And you know, and if they're getting a copy of it, we need to ask for them to send us a copy, okay?
Okay.
Because, or take a photo of it, or I don't know what you got to do, but like whatever they're relying on, I guess they're going to keep that as information. They'll put it in the file, but we need to take a good look at that because we need to know what it was. I mean, for God's sake.
Look.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. We will be in touch. Thank you very, very much.
Okay. And then you gave me this.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, now let's get the heck out of there so we don't have to do now. Oh no, you want your dog too. Can you go get your dog? And can you go,
I can't because he's inside with him. He's inside the house with him.
Can you ask the police officers to be there to keep the peace so you can get your dog?
See, but this is what I'm there. Where's the summons and complaint with this?
Tracy.
Yes.
Right now, they have executed this. Okay. We have to go in and prove later on. Okay. Don't worry about that.
Saying.
They're not judges. They're not attorneys. Okay. They're just literally just goofballs that are like listening to an attorney right now because they don't know shit and they're believing the attorney. Okay. But this attorney is a lying sack of shit and he's falsifying documents. Wouldn't be the first time an attorney has done that. He has not followed any of the rules.
This is what they're going by. He goes.
You go up here. Where's the case number? What's on the very first page? What's the case number?
My same case number for the domestic abuse and for the divorce.
Really interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yes. And it's all under Powell.
And who's the petitioner in that one?
Me. But on the restraining order, he has on the writ.
Is the restraining order the same case number or is it a different?
Yes, it's the same. It's the same. And on another thing too.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Like the court. I want to show you guys something. On this, it has him as. Can you see? It has him as the petitioner. Okay.
Yeah.
On the case, this is the case that I filed. It has him as the defendant or the respondent. How did they switch this around? And the court told Marvin he could not execute this until he fixed this paperwork.
Okay, is there a judge's signature on that order?
On this one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Powell's.
Okay, let's take a look at it. And is there a clerk's certificate?
No.
I didn't think so. All right.
Nope.
So didn't you say to me before, didn't you say that all of this entire eviction shit has not actually been filed in the court record in your family law case?
Nope. They did a writ, but the writ is a civil writ. It's not a family law writ.
Right. And also it's not filed into your court file, correct?
Right.
Now, tomorrow morning, can you please go to the courthouse and ask for a certified copy of the last 3 months or whenever this shit began, right? Ask for a certified copy of, well, you know what, it would be great.
What I'm going to do, I got to go and I got to, Alex was doing the recall thing so I can also have Powell served tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's really great.
So on top of this, all my paperwork and everything, and he knew that.
Okay. Right now, you should be able to go into your house, okay? Because they
won't let me. The attorney won't let me. The attorney won't let me go and get nothing for my.
You have personal belongings in there.
Like they don't care. They don't care. They're not letting us get nothing.
Tracy, normally you can ask the officers to keep the peace so that you can get a few things. By the way, you're muted. Tracy? Tracy, you're muted.
Hold on. Somebody was trying to call. They're not doing it. Hi, Phil. No, they're not doing it.
Okay.
The attorney is. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look. Look.
Who's this?
They're getting stuff for me. They're not getting the children's stuff. You see that? How about the dog food? You're not going to give, he's not even going to give the dog the food. I don't have any money.
Unbelievable.
No, we came back and we brought it back in the house. It's too bad. The dog can't have the dog food? Too bad. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
How about her bed and stuff? He won't even give the dog food or the dog bowl. And they know that I don't have any money right now. Okay. The dog doesn't have any dog food. The dog doesn't have any dog food. You don't care? You don't care. The dog doesn't have, it's right by the kitchen. Oh, do you hear this, guys?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You see this, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that your neighbor there?
Now, this is what I'm not going to try to get in right now. This is what it was saying by the sheriff. They had to evict me, not the attorney under
Okay,
that penal code.
It's okay. It's okay. Just now, just get the hell up out of there and go to where you need to go to be safe tonight.
Oh, we're gonna go. I guess we got to go to a shelter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call up your pastor or whoever was helping you the other day.
Well, I'm fine. Thank you.
And then we're just going to go piece by piece. I know you guys, you're in shock right now. Just try to just relax and hydrate and just try to relax because we're going to work on this. It's like our top priority. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
Yes.
don't worry. We got you. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for calling and thank you for doing this live on Facebook because, by the way, who was the guy that brought in your clothes?
That was his attorney.
Really? For the record, for everybody, what's this attorney's name?
Marvin E. Vallejo.
Okay, so one of the first things we're going to do is file a complaint against him with the state bar. And we're going to file a complaint against Powell, okay, with the presiding judge and the CJP. Just, for the record, right? And because we've all watched this and it's like public, we can be able to do a Project Pink Slip. I'm also recording this. And so anybody that's seen what just happened and, we can talk about it and everything, we'll be able to do a Project Pink Slip on it so that more than one person can just, we want to have at least a dozen people writing in,
Uh-huh.
And
Hi, Bill. Their father just put us out the house. Their father just put us out the house.
I'm so sorry, honey.
I'm gonna go. He wouldn't let us get the dog food. He wouldn't let it. Okay. Keep it together.
Keep it together. Give it over to God. Do you believe in God?
Okay.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Give this over to God. All right.
Thank you, Phil, for coming over. Yeah, we're okay. Thank you. God bless you. Okay. Oh, we will. Thank you, Phil. Okay. I'm gonna figure out.
At this moment, you know what there's moments in your life where you have to say, you have to give this over,
Yes.
And this is such, I know it's really painful right now and everything that you're going through, but
yes,
this is just I mean, I hate to say it, but this is just beautiful evidence, okay, of the type of abuse, domestic violence coercive control, everything. They have serious laws against what he just did to you right now. And just because Judge Powell has allowed it or whatever else, he's covering his ass right now. Notice how the writ hasn't even been filed, okay? He's
Nope.
covering his ass because it's under the
Yeah.
same case number, and he's just hiding it because he thinks you don't know the difference. And he
But
thinks you're going to be so discombobulated.
That's the whole thing. What grounds did he have to put us out? Hi.
First of all, it's community property, so he can't do that. So.
Okay, guys. Let me get the kids and myself somewhere so we can. Oh Lord.
Collect your thoughts.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
And as soon as I get somewhere safe, I'll give you a call back. Okay.
Okay.
Guys.
Okay. Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
And I'll make sure I send you this video, okay? Wow. Oh, Nikki, this morning, she called us on the morning Zoom. And we recorded that too, the first time the police came to the house. It was mind-boggling. I was like, I can't believe what I'm just seeing. And now, yeah, basically what's happening is Judge Powell, I don't know if anybody out there has dealt with Judge Powell. Judge Michael Powell. I want you all to know too that that Tracy is, tomorrow she is serving Judge Powell with a notice of recall. And then she is going to, basically what that is she's just letting Judge Powell know that she is has initiated a recall against him so that he will be removed from the bench. And because he is, because there's one of these against him, she's also going to file for another motion to have him disqualified for her case due to a conflict of interest, okay? We're going to follow this closely. And I mean, basically, we need to circle the wagons for her and make sure that that we just assist her and guide her, and then also as a group advocate for her. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who are dealing with Stanley Moss Courthouse, Department 22, or any of the other departments where you've been kicked out of your house, all right? A couple of things that are super important about this case, and also happened in my case, is that it's a fake restraining order and it's a fake eviction. I know, how could it be fake? Well, Judge Powell does not have the authority to issue evictions. He can't evict, okay? Because that's an entirely different, that's an unlawful detainer. There's all kinds of things that have to happen. Even Judge Lawrence P. Riff, who was in Department 22 prior to Judge Powell, when this attorney tried to do this to Tracy a few years ago, or even a couple of years ago, it was Judge Riff that said he doesn't have the jurisdiction. So we know that there is no jurisdiction. Tracy has also talked to several other attorneys about this matter, and they were like, where's the summons and complaint? So there is no, as they say in the appellate court, there's no case in controversy. There's no case on the record. Everything is under the family law case. And all of these issues that are going on, the DV restraining order, all this kind of stuff, they should all be different case numbers because they're different. They're under different laws. You know what I mean? Like there's an unlawful detainer law, which is where people get evicted, and there's obviously domestic violence restraining order laws and all this, and it's an entirely different case. So this attorney, I don't remember his name, but we'll make sure we blast him out into the world. I'm sure Tracy is not his first victim. I'm sure this is not the first time that he is illegally, seized a home. He lied, and thank God Tracy has the video of this. But when she came home last Thursday from work, She was confronted by this attorney and her ex's older child from another marriage. And they had said, oh, the sheriff was here earlier, right? And you're kicked out of the house and stuff. Well, it turns out she has the recordings, the video recordings of this from her house for ADT. And it shows that didn't happen at all. He just called the locksmith. And it's the attorney that walked into the house and started rummaging through her papers and all this kind of shit. So, he had no order that permitted him to do this. There was nothing that said he was allowed to do this. But he's doing it anyway because he thinks that Tracy is going to be so discombobulated, right? So shocked that she's not going to know what to do next. But thankfully, we're a group here. And I met Tracy when we were protesting in front of Stanley Moss Courthouse in the fall of 2019. And we've remained friends ever since. Her case is so insane, and I'm just really, really glad that she's willing to go public about it. And the ultimate goal in this case is to, God, you wouldn't believe this. Her ex is a former law enforcement officer. And the ADT guy in the morning when he came over, he was like, oh yeah, he flashed me his badge. Oh, really? Like, here's a retired police officer or parole, whatever the hell he was, flashing his badge as if he's an actual police officer today. Totally illegal. And that was in order to try to get, in order to try to, get ADT changed into his name and shit. Anyways, we have to jump. Oh no, we don't. It's 5:48, and I'm just gonna jump back into the appellate thing that I was working on. So, I gotta study a little bit more about case and controversy, because in that Stump versus Sparkman case, they talk about this other case, and I got to read them both really carefully. But they talk about, was there a case in controversy? And I need to be able to get more information on that, because in my case, this illegal kidnapping order, ex parte without notice or opportunity to be heard, out of the same department that Tracy is dealing with now, except three judges ago, it was Judge Hall that was in that department. There's no hearing at an ex parte. Ex partes are always handled in chambers. So, and that's what I was asking her was, is there a judge's signature on it? She goes, yeah. Is there a clerk's signature on it? No. So an order has to have a clerk's stamp and a clerk's signature, which states on the bottom that, I hereby certify that this is the true and correct copy that has been, entered into the court record. She just finished saying, this entire writ, all of this shit to get her out of the house, has never been filed in the case file. I should also mention, in my case too, the illegal orders to kidnap my son from Canada have never been entered into the case file as a separate order. I can't get a certified copy of the illegal kidnapping orders. There's also no proof of service on file. So, clearly there's no proof of service on file in her case either, because there's no summons, no petition, no proof of service on file, no actual hearing on the matter, and there's no separate case number. So basically there was no real case in controversy. There's a just void order issued by a judge who was acting in complete absence of authority under color of law and who committed fraud on the court deliberately. So I don't know. I'm dying to see if there's any comments or questions here. Nikki, did you see anything on Facebook? Is there anybody asking any questions?
Yeah, there are some chat
I'm sure
comments,
there is,
but more telling other people to watch it.
right? Okay, well, I think I'll close down because we really gotta I gotta jump over to
Yeah.
the main thing, and I make myself another or heat up my coffee. But thank you so much for being here, Nikki.
I
And
can't believe what I just witnessed, to be honest with you. This is traumatizing just looking at it.
yeah,
So,
exactly. And she's really holding it together, all things considered.
so do you. So are you.
Well,
Anyway, thank you.
I know what that's like, having the police coming to my door. The police have come to my door and taken my son the second time, even though there was a hazard notice on my residence, and there was because my son was kidnapped twice. People don't know that, but I'm just talking about the first time because, but when I file the lawsuit, I'm going to be dealing with the fact that Judge Tamara Hall kidnapped my son twice. First time was an illegal ex parte order to seize my son from Canada. Second time, it was an illegal DVRO, TRO, that my ex then came to Canada and used a TRO, again, without notice or opportunity to be heard, right? Ex parte. And they lied to the court in Canada and claimed that it was a final order, a final judgment, which is exactly what happened with Tracy today. Look, the police are dumb, right? They're just looking at this going, I don't know. It looks like this is an order. I guess I have to. Okay. These officers need to be able to do their due diligence. They should be calling up the courthouse. Well, of course not. Of course not. They're not calling the courthouse right now.
Yeah, exactly. The timing is also the issue right now, right?
Of course, the timing is fucking perfect because the police can't even call to say, hey, is this a valid order?
The issue that I'm having with this situation is that it seems like they pick and choose what they will enforce, and that the attorney is there and not even letting these people in. I don't know the story behind the story, okay? So I can only obviously comment on what just happened here. But when I saw the kids in the car, that was a traumatizing event.
Yeah.
I find that disgusting.
What man would, what father would kick the children out of the fucking house?
Exactly.
And I mean, she's serious when she's like, I don't have any money. I need, please give me the dog food because I literally have no money.
Yeah.
And why does she have no money? It's because this fucking litigation that has gone on for years and years and years and years and years has tapped her out.
Yeah.
To the point now where she is self-represented and she is damn good. She is incredible. Under unbelievable stress, this woman is somehow able to keep it together. I think she's got a really good faith or something. That's why I was like, please give it over to God. Please, please, please.
Well, I guess that's really the only thing you can do right now. For the kids not even having their stuff for school, that's an issue. That's actually a co-parenting situation issue in itself. So
it's abuse. This is coercive control. This is abuse. And you realize that they're not divorced, right? You know that, right? So how the hell they haven't even gone to a trial? In fact, what it turns out later is, she would find out later that they were never actually married, legally married.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because she's the putative spouse. Okay, so still under California law, she's still considered the spouse. But as a typical abuser, he made sure that everything was in his name. Do you know, they bought that house after they got married. And she has a marriage certificate. What she didn't know was that it was never filed. Like, you know how there's a certificate you get when you go to the what do you call it? To the chapel, right? But then there's another one where you have to go and submit it into the court record, right? And so that you get an official paperwork from the court that it's been registered. That second part never happened. And of course, Tracy, she doesn't know the difference. She's like, oh. Right? You see what I mean? And so, but every single thing, all the cars, the property, everything was kept in his name only. And so now that they're going for a quote unquote divorce or a separation or whatever you want to call it, it makes things extra complicated, right? But those two children are like, one of them is 17 years old, okay? She's been quote married to this guy for over 20 years. He's supposed to support her for the rest of her life. She's got one of them is special needs. Or maybe both. I'm not sure. Are they both?
I don't know. I didn't know that.
The older one is, he's got autism, and
Okay.
And he's like freaking out.
Yeah, that's oh my gosh, I can't even. This is like, we don't even have time to discuss this, but I find this extremely
spousal abuse and child abuse right there. We witnessed it all, and I know she just wanted to show the picture of her kids because she just wanted to say, "What the fuck are you doing to my family? You know, look what you're doing to my kids." I mean,
yeah.
And that's why I was like, okay, we don't have to see anymore because just for whatever, but. Oh man. Anyways, we got to jump off. Thank you all for being here. And yeah. All right, we'll talk to you. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much.